Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to talk about the round one for Capgemini hiring 2024. So in this round, it consists of three parts. That is, okay, technical assessment, right, written English test, and cognitive assessment. Now I'll be discussing how to crack each of them one by one. So when you come to the technical assessment part, overall, there are going to be 40 questions in it. Out of this 40, it's going to be segregated in two parts, the 15 questions and 25 questions. Now, these 15 questions will be from your core subjects. What those core subjects are, you need to be thorough with this stage: data structure, algorithms, fundamentals of database. These core subjects you have to be thorough with. You can read about them from websites like Geek for Geeks. You can search for data structure one shot, algorithm data structure and algorithms one shot, fundamentals of database one shot. These all things are basically from our portion itself. So if you read from your Mumbai University or whichever university you are from, our portion covers it thoroughly. If you read through it once, you should be able to answer these questions. Now the trick is part is the next part of 25 questions is going to be pseudocodes. Now, please don't take this section lightly. I repeat, please don't take it lightly because many of my talented friends dropped out here because they took it lightly, very lightly. What you need to do is for the pseudocodes, you need to go to prepinsta/Capgemini. Over here, you need to come to, let's scroll down. Yeah, over here in technical assessment, you need to start and try solving all these pseudocode quizzes. All right. Now, I don't think many are available under the free category. I think till quiz 3 itself, that are available in free category. But you should get the gist of it, of what you are supposed to do. All right. Yeah. So even quiz 3 is not available. I think till quiz 2 it's available in free category. Oh, great. As far as the first will be available, obviously. So what a pseudocode contains is basically you will be given code like this, and you are supposed to answer the MCQ based on this. Now, mind you, these you need to go through this quickly. All right. As I mentioned before, going to repeat again. Many of my friends dropped out here. Many of talented ones. All right. Now, for the 40 questions, you are going to have 40 minutes of time. That is 1 minute per question. What I like to do is what they have done is you have to get minimum of 60% separately in both of this. That is like 60% of this 15, which comes around something more than 7.5 or what, and 60% of this as well, which comes out something around 13 plus. Just a rough calculation. So for this you have uh 8 plus. All right, let's go with that. So what I did in my experience was I solved 12 questions for this. This gets completed fast because you don't need to calculate anything or perform any operations over here. So you can blow through this pretty fast. But still, what you can do is what I did was I solved 12 questions of the core subjects which I was pretty sure about. And as soon as what I was done with that, I moved on to pseudo questions. All right. Then I went ahead and solved 15 pseudo questions, which I was sure about. Then I came back and solved the remaining three. All right. Because again, as I said, this is something you can be done with pretty fast. And finally, I came back and completed the rest of the pseudo questions. Now, luckily, since I was fast from the start, I was able to complete both the sections and attempt 40 on 40 questions. Now, your exact scores aren't revealed. But what happens is, as soon as this 40-minute timer runs out, on your screen you get, okay, can we move up? Yeah. On your screen you will get, if you move on to the next step, that is the next round. If you have moved on to the next round, you will see a button next to it that is next karke. If you haven't, if you dropped out at this level itself, then it will simply, there won't be any next button for you. They'll ask you to leave. All right. So that's with the technical round. Now let's talk about this essay writing round. Written English test. This is basically includes essay writing. All right. What you need to do, make sure over here is to practice your essay writing now. You can go to this website. The website name is Write and Improve by Cambridge English. Over here, you can click on Start Practicing Now. It will bring you to this page, and you can scroll down here in this an essay section, and you can start with it. The website is super amazing. Once you're done writing, it gives you an AI analysis of what you have written right away. And yeah, if you want to practice essay writing, then this is the website I used. It's up to you. You can use some other website, but make sure to practice once. And also, while writing essay, make sure never to delete anything or press backspace. All right, because they have negative marking for backspace. All right. Then evaluation criteria for essay writing is not clear with me, and let me just find that section. Yeah, you get 30 minutes for completing your essay, and there is a definite word count in which you have to write your essay. But yeah, as far as I remember, there was a definite count between 170 to 210, I guess. I don't remember exact count. But yeah, you have to write your essay within this limits only. You if you write, let's consider 169 words, it won't allow you to submit. If you write 200 and you can't write anything 210 plus. All right. As soon as you reach to your 210th word, now it doesn't let you tap the space bar or write anything ahead of it. So yeah, what I suggest you do is, first off, I just these are just basic essay tips for you. Divide your essay in 3 paragraphs. All right. One is your introduction to the topic. Second is your main body. And last is your conclusion. What you can also do is write the essay once, write it, go through it in one sitting. Then when you arrive on your 210th word, if you intend to write more, what you can do is just stick the words together in the last way. Just like here we and the essay. Alright. Just stick your words together in the last. Then what you can do is go up here again, read through any typos, correct any typos. How will you correct any typos? Suppose you made a mistake of writing, let's say technical, you wrote something like this. Alright. How do you correct it without pressing the backspace? What you can do is you can go here and press delete. Alright. But never press backspace. That's the tip for you. Anyways, once you are done shortlisting, once you are done correcting and mm, deleting the unnecessary wordings from up here and up here, you can finally conclude your conclusion paragraph by doing, by simply coming to the word and entering spaces between them. All right. That's how you deal with the essay round. Now, again, essay round, you'll see the same thing as the technical round you did before. There would be, once you're done with your 30 minutes, the end screen will show up. If you are selected, then you see this next button. If you are not selected, again, this next button won't be there. And that's it for your journey. Anyways, now let's talk about next round. The next round is the cognitive assessment. For this round, you will have 6 different types of games. This is a game-based aptitude. 6 different types of games. You can go ahead and check out Prep Insta. They have some of the games available. But what else you can do is you can also go to YT and check out the games. You can search up game-based aptitude, Capgemini, and there are plenty of videos which will be able to help you prepare for this game-based aptitude round. All right. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, the results for this round is held back. All right, you won't get it right away. Yeah, I like it clean up. The result for this round is held back. You won't get it right away. For us, what happened was we had 2 batches for us, right? So I was in first batch. I had to wait till the completion of the second batch as well, and then the results for both the batches were declared combined. And those who are selected, your college TPO will send out the list who are of people who are selected for coding assessment, as well as you will receive a email in your inbox. The mail you are using for the Capgemini placement thingy. And yeah, this for coding assessment again, I have prepared a separate video. You can check out the playlist in which this video is part of, or you can go to my channel and it's in recent videos only, so you can check out how to prepare for coding assessment next. And I'll also have prepared a spoken English assessment, how to clear this video, tips and tricks, etc., etc. And there's already technical interview video uploaded on my channel. Uh, I hope you find this video helpful. Um, if you need anything from me, if you are doubtful about anything, you can just comment down in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to respond to it as soon as I see it and I'm free. Right? Thanks for watching, and best of luck with your interview prep.